How's it going? It's Ryan with You Get Fit Too, here with an upper body workout that you can do at home. Okay, this workout is going to consist of kettlebell floor press, pull-ups, dips, kettlebell one arm row into a shoulder press, curl, and then finishing up with overhead tricep extension. So I'm going to be going over the form with you guys for this workout, but we're going to be doing 2 sets of each exercise going to complete failure. Okay, so we're going to be starting off with a kettlebell floor press, and what you do for this, you lay down on the ground, have your kettlebell beside you, and you're going to perform just like a bench press that you would in the gym, but you're going to be using the floor as the bottom point of your press. So you're going to come down, lay down, have the kettlebell in that natural position in the L or the V of our arm right here. That way it's not pressing against the wrist, and we're going to have a straight wrist. Press overhead. Then what you're going to want to do is let your elbow come down at a 45-degree angle and let it come away from the body. That'll get a bigger stretch on your chest here. Okay, and once you get full extension here by reaching the ground, when you press up, you're going to press up at kind of an angle to where you finish up over the top of your chest, and you're going to want to press and try to get your bicep as close to the other side of your chest as you can. Okay, so when you come down here, out wide, bring it up and try to squeeze that bicep into your chest. Okay, so that's the full motion for a kettlebell floor press. Next, we're going to be going into a pull-up. Okay, so for the pull-up, what we want to focus on first is having a big chest and having that expand out, and that's going to help us pull our back and get full contraction. Okay, so once we have our big chest, we're going to pull our shoulders in and down, that way they're compacted, and then from there we're just going to pull our elbows down to our side. Okay, and when we're in the pull-up position, don't let your shoulders come lax here. Once we're in this position with the big chest, we're going to stay here, pull up, elbows come tight to our sides, coming down. We're straight armed, but we're not fully relaxed. That'll protect the shoulders, and that way we perform a good pull-up. Now we're going to be going into the dip form. Okay, so going into the dip, to do it in your house, you're going to need either chairs or stools, and then set up about a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Okay, and to set your hands, since you can't stay neutral with your wrist, you don't want them straight on, because that's going to put your shoulders into internal rotation and it may hurt them when you go down. So what you want to do is slightly point your hands out at a 45-degree angle and then hold yourself up from there. Okay, so you want to be bent leg from there, and all you're going to do is keep your chest big and bend the arms down till you touch the ground, and then from there extend the arms back up. Now you want to focus on the same cue that you did for the floor press, into where your elbows come more at like a 45 or a slight angle, and then when you press up, think about the bicep getting as close as it can to the chest, and that will contract it all the way. Okay, so going into the last exercise for back, we're going to be going over the one arm row again. Okay, so now for the one arm row, we've done this before, but to reiterate the form for this, you want to make sure you get in a good hip hinge, and then pull your lats down by pulling your armpit down, and that'll tighten up your back to get a full contraction. So from there, you're going to pull up the kettlebell, have that lat tight, and then you're going to pull the elbow as close as you can to your side and squeeze right here on your back to get a full contraction of the lat. Okay, and from there, you're going to control the weight down and let it come out away from you just a little bit. So it'll be lined up with your shoulder here, and the weight comes back towards your belly button, but it's more at the top of your abs. And then extending it back down, and it's over your shoulder again. Okay? So now we're going to be going into shoulder press. Okay, so for a kettlebell shoulder press, you're going to have the kettlebell to where it's directly in between the V. That way we're protecting our forearm and wrist. And then all you're going to do once it's in that position is just press straight overhead. Try to get your bicep to your ear to get a full motion. On the way down, think about pulling down with the lats to control it down, and your hand's gonna come underneath your chin, and then repeat. Okay? So that's it for the shoulder press. Next, we're gonna be going into a kettlebell curl, grabbing it by the horns. Okay? So you wanna grab the kettlebell by the horns. I prefer keeping my thumb on the outside instead of hooking it around. So you'll have the kettlebell by the horns, and all you're gonna do from there is just curl the weight up, squeeze for just a little bit, and then extend it back down. And that's the extent of a kettlebell curl. Lastly, we're gonna be finishing up with the overhead tricep extension. Okay, once again, we're gonna grab the kettlebell by the horns, but when we pull it overhead, we're gonna flip it to where the bell is on the lower end. So it'll look like this. So we have the kettlebell over our head, the bell is pointed towards the ground, our hands are on the horns here. All you're gonna do is bend the elbows and try to pinch your ears with your elbows to keep them tight instead of flared out here. So this will get the best stretch on your triceps, and then all you're gonna do is extend it straight up into full extension and squeeze from there. Then back down and up. Good, so like I said at the first of the video, each one of these exercises is gonna be 2 sets to complete failure, okay? Once that's done, you're done with the workout. You can do cardio or abs. If you wanna follow along with the workout with me and do it with me, the video is gonna be on facebook.com/yougetfit2 and on YouTube, You Get Fit Too. Thanks, stay fit, and I'll see y'all guys later. I'm out.